Hey, welcome to Nails on Trails. We're Keely and Lance now, two teachers from Arkansas embarking on a grand adventure. This summer, 2024, we're moving to Alaska, and we're taking the scenic route to get there. Join us, along with our dogs Kona and Bella, as we road trip across the western United States and Canada, exploring, hiking, and discovering all the wonders these incredible places have to offer. We'd love for you to be a part of our journey to the last frontier. Let's explore the unknown together. Good morning and welcome to Colorado. We are back at it making our YouTube videos after taking all of last summer off because Keely and I were both in grad school. So we are in the San Juan Mountains right now. We are in Ridgway, Colorado at Ridgway State Park. And let me tell you, this place is beautiful. We watched the sun set last night over the reservoir and that overlooked the mountains, and it was pretty magical. But we are going to be checking out the town of Telluride today. What's cool is they have a free gondola shuttle, and so we're going to go check that out here in a little bit, and we can't wait to show you all the things we have planned.
We made it to Telluride. We just got breakfast burritos from the Coffee Cowboy. It was really good. They had a local sausage, farm fresh eggs. So the burrito is a little pricey at $11, but what do you expect when you're in a tourist town? We are about to get on the gondola. It's a free gondola and the dogs are allowed on it. So we're really excited to bring them along.
We officially made it on the gondola.
Kona is not like
Kona is a little bit afraid. I had to pretty much like drag him on here and pick him up a little bit. But we are super excited about this. Let's go.
He goes fast. Oh,
How's Bella doing over there?
she's just chilling.
Yeah. By the way, our two dogs, if you do not know them, are Kona and Bella. Kona's the bigger one.
And the scaredy cat.
And Bella is the smaller one. She's 15 years old and she recently had some spinal issues with some nerves in her spine. So she is going to be in the backpack a lot today. All right, we finally made it to the third and final stop of the gondola in Mountain Village. We made it to Market Plaza is what this stop is called. As soon as we got off the gondola, we stopped and grabbed some coffee from Rhino Cafe. Is that what it was called?
El Rhino?
El Rhino Cafe. It said tacos and coffee. So we were like, all right, let's get that. Now we're just walking around the town, so we're gonna check out, see what this little quaint village has to offer.
Okay, so here are my thoughts on the 3 stops. Don't eat prior, because that's like the main thing to do in the summer is to just stop, walk around, eat. So to have a little something to do, don't eat beforehand like we did. Also, on the last stop, the Market Plaza that Lance was referencing, they do have a disc golf course. So that would have been really cool if we would have brought our disc. That would have given us something else to do. I think this place would be extremely cool here in the winter. They have so many different ski routes. So that's kind of on our new bucket list, is to check this place out in the winter. So we got back from Telluride a couple hours ago. While in Telluride, we went ahead and checked out Bridal Veil Falls. We attempted to go up to the actual falls in our truck, and then we got up a little bit and decided that our truck was just a little too long. It was making turns hard, so we decided it wasn't worth it. So we went ahead and turned around, just safety first. But it was pretty from the viewpoint that we were at, so highly recommend it. Telluride in general is a great place to visit. It's just a nice little quaint town, so highly recommend it. When we got back to the camper, I went ahead and took a nap. Lance went ahead and played disc golf, of course. So, and now we are at the hot springs. What is the hot springs called again?
Ouray Hot Springs Pool and Fitness Center.
So neither of us have ever been to a hot spring, so we're really excited. So let's go.
All right, I want to give a quick assessment of our first visit to a hot springs. This place is sweet. I don't know how a hot springs could ever beat this one. We are currently in the Overlook pool, which is the 18+ pool, which is the hottest pool in the park. And it gets up to 106 degrees today is what it said. And we want to give you a fun tip. If you don't want to stay here all day and you would like to re-enter, your day pass gets you in for the entire day. So just keep your receipt. Earlier we went to eat dinner at Ouray Brewery, which has a sweet patio that overlooks the town. So if you would not like to spend the entire day here, but you'd want to come back, then we highly recommend just keeping your receipt, and then you can come back whenever.
Good Monday morning. We are currently hiking the Perimeter Trail, which is a 5.4 mile trail with 1,500 feet of elevation. The great thing about this trail is that dogs are allowed, so Kona got to go. Unfortunately, since Bella has that pinched nerve, we decided to keep her at the camp today. But as the name suggests, we are doing the perimeter of Ouray, and so let's go.
One of the really cool features of Ouray is Box Canyon. Box Canyon is a really cool canyon that has a waterfall that shoots through it. That bridge back there that we just went over just crosses the canyon. And one thing that we will say about that bridge and others on this trail, that's the second one that we've crossed that has grates on it. So I had to pick Kona up as we went over it. So if you plan on doing this trail, I would probably make sure that you're able to pick up your dog if you have like a large dog. Another thing is we actually did Box Canyon the first night that we arrived to town. It costs $7 per person, and dogs aren't actually allowed in the canyon just because of all the grates that they use to get back to the waterfall.
When Lance and I go hiking, we always pull up the All Trails app so we know exactly where we're going. But in case you don't have the All Trails app up, or maybe your phone dies, this trail does a great job at marking the trail, so you never really are confused on where you're going. We are about halfway through the trail. We've really enjoyed this trail because it's had a mixture of different walking environments, if you want to call it. Currently, we are in the woods, but earlier we were right on the side of the cliff. And so it's just had a great mixture. It's had a great mixture of ups and downs, and also flat parts, so you're never just like huffing and puffing the whole time. So it's really been an enjoyable trail.
So thirsty.
A new place home for a while, let me feel alive. Nothing to hold me back, take my time, just enjoy the ride. I know man passing by, life is good, best I've ever felt. Get me up, somewhere new, somewhere I can find myself. Oh, I feel so alive. As I reach out to the sky. I found my way. I was in the dark against it all, but made it through the day, 'cause I found my way. I found my way. In bad times, I know I'll be okay, 'cause I found my way.
We are done. We're so excited to be done, but man, let me tell you, that was the best bang for your buck hike. There were multiple waterfalls, a tunnel, a bunch of bridges, streams, rivers. It was literally just so great. Now it's time to go enjoy our campground. We've been so on the go the past few days that we have not really got to enjoy the campground and just relaxing. So time to go back. Good morning. Yesterday after we got back, we had a pretty productive day. We took showers, we did all of our dishes, we did laundry and things like that. So we just kind of had a pretty restful rest of the day. But today we have a really special hike planned. We didn't actually think that we were going to be able to do this hike because of all the snowpack that came late in the season. But we are going to be doing the Blue Lakes Trail today. It is 8.7 miles if you do all three of the lower, middle, and upper Blue Lakes. But we're just going to be attempting to do the lower Blue Lakes today. Just because of all the snowpack and everything, we just want to make sure that we're staying safe with it. But we have about a 50-minute drive, so let's go ahead and head that way.
We made it to the Blue Lakes trailhead. We were kind of surprised at how cold it was when we got up here, so I'm very thankful we brought extra clothes or I would be freezing right now. But our plan right now is to just hike to lower lakes, see how the snow conditions are. We did bring snowshoes just in case, so we'll see how the trail is.
We're about a half mile in and we've gone up about 300 feet already. Total, I believe it's going to be about 1,700 feet of elevation gain to get up to the first lower Blue Lake. And so just be prepared for a lot of elevation when you come. It's definitely a hard hike. There was a bear spotted on this trail about a week ago, so just a reminder that anytime you're deep in the backcountry, make sure that you have a can of bear spray with you, just in case. How are those?
Okay, as always.
Velveeta crackers. Velveeta crackers, the blueberry, they're it on morning hikes. It's like our breakfast that we have, so solid. We have reached our first bit of snow on the trail. We're gonna wait a little bit till it's fully engulfed to get on our snowshoes. It is officially time to bust out the snowshoes. The trail is getting pretty deep with snow, so we're gonna see if these snowshoes will help us get up this little section and then all the way to the lake. So we have learned that walking up steep slopes on a trail in snowshoes for the first time isn't the easiest thing in the world to do. So we're trying to decide if we're gonna keep doing this hike. It's just really early in the season still to be attempting this, especially with all the light snowpack they got this past month. And so I think we're making the tough decision to maybe turn back. Since we've never snowshoed before, we just kind of feel uncomfortable going on the steep slopes of all the snow with the snowshoes on, because there's some pretty gnarly drop-offs once you slip down. So unfortunately, I think we are going to be turning around, but I think that we are making the safe and smart choice in doing so.
We are back at the campground now. It's always tough to end a hike early, but we would rather be safe than sorry. The hike was still super enjoyable though. Highly recommend it. If you decide to do this hike, this is what you should expect to see.
It is time to wrap up this video. This is our last night at Ridgway State Park. We're going to be heading down to Durango to have some fun in southern Colorado for the next several days. So let me go and tell you, we are starting a new tradition where we are going to do a fire on the last night of every single campground that we stay at, so we can really enjoy our final moments at each destination. And we'll see you next time.
Thanks for joining us on this leg of our adventure. If you enjoyed the video, don't forget to give us a thumbs up and hit that subscribe button. It helps us a lot and ensures you won't miss any of our upcoming explorations. See you on the next trail, right here on Nails on Trails.